feeling good come easy. And I'm still having dreams, jumping out of Maybachs. Baby, it don't matter cause I never said that. And I'm way too low, homie, way too loaded. HD9 subcompact towing. I'm way too player, I'm way too focused. Baby, what you say? I hope you joking. Live life fast, steady in motion. Baby, can you tell me what's your motive? It won't even matter when I'm touching the phone.
Three, two, one. Welcome back to the StartUp podcast. We back in season 3, summertime 2022. How are my co-hosts feeling?
Man, I'm feeling spectacular. We here season 3. I can't even talk right. I just read Solo Cup in my hand for a minute, y'all. How y'all feeling, man?
I'm feeling good, man. It's good to be back in this motherfucker, man. We got a new set. We living good, man.
You feel me? How you fuck with the set?
I love it, man. I love the couch, man. I'm chilling. I got the whole couch for myself right
you
now.
know you got
man.
to share that couch, though.
Oh,
I'm going to be in there next episode.
You know what I mean? I'm stingy, man. That's my couch.
We know y'all see
Hey,
That's my
me
couch.
and Drew share him, though. You know what I mean?
Hey, sharing is caring, man. Don't worry. But I'm feeling good, man. We're back better than ever right now. I think we got a lot of new things coming in this season. Personally, you're gonna see a lot of differences based on our videos, our content, and how we upload and what we upload and how everything's gonna look. We actually got a big surprise for y'all. I don't want to say it yet, but you'll definitely stay tuned. If you stay tuned, you're definitely gonna find out exactly what we're talking about.
Can you tell them what episode, or is that just too much info? We got
Let
We'll
him wait.
scratch that
Let
one.
him wait. Let him wait. You know what I mean? So it's been, we've been on a break for about 45 days to almost 2 months now. So
Almost,
let's talk about this break. How's the break been going? Before we get to our quick tip, like Mark, how was the break before we started from season 2 to season 3? Like, how was your break?
Dre, honestly, I feel like it was well deserved. I think we needed it, to be honest. I think it's good to kind of take a break and kind of just get fresh minded. I think we all have kind of like a busy schedule in our personal life. We all have our jobs, our day-to-days. And so to kind of take a break from what we've been doing and putting all the effort back. I think we've been collabing. We had our meetings. We've been having our meetings every once in a while and making sure that we staying up to date, what we want to add, what we want to improve. And I think soon enough, you guys are going to be able to see it all kind of flourish and kind of put it into play.
Yeah, I feel like we ain't really took a real break off of like the podcast. It's just really recording. I mean,
Yeah.
We've been on FaceTime, we've been on Zoom, we've been doing everything, making sure we still keeping up. I mean, that's what we're really doing is keeping up, making sure we good for the next season.
Yeah.
Hey man, season 3 is here.
Season 3 is gonna be big, and like Drew said, like we didn't really take a break from the podcast. We took a break from like posting content and recording and all that, but all the backdoor work, like it's all been there. Like, y'all gonna see it in season 3. Y'all gonna be like, oh, what they've really been on for real.
That's right.
You know what
I
I'm
know.
saying?
I hope y'all miss us, man, but we back.
Yeah, I know y'all was missing us, but the content we about to create coming up this summer, the rest of the summer, man, about to go crazy.
Straight up.
So,
Hey, it's summertime,
it's
man.
summertime officially.
It's hot.
It is hot, man.
Yeah, I can't
But
stand this.
real quick, before we get into anything, I do want to mention I appreciate y'all's support. Thank you guys for everything you guys have been doing. One, supporting us, following us, keeping up with us. And the only thing I do ask, if you guys can, please make sure you like, you comment. If you can, subscribe if you're on YouTube. If not, please give us a follow if you're following our Spotify, our podcast, or our Instagram. Make sure you leave those comments because we definitely read those comments and we want to make sure we utilize those comments and we put them into our podcast as well. Also, one small little thing. I know it's a little disclaimer, but please, please, please leave any review, whether it's good or bad. Please leave that review on any of our podcast platforms, our YouTube, whatever you see it on. It really helps us out. It lets us know if we're doing the right thing, if we're doing a good thing, whatever that is. It just really, truly helpful for us. So please make sure you just drop that in for us so we know what we're doing and what we need to improve on.
That's beautiful. I really love him. I love when Mark really get into it. Start talking to the camera like that. He should be making love with the camera, talking to her like his name is Sarah or something. Like he be getting into it, bro. So,
God damn.
but you know how we start every single show. We're not gonna switch it up just because of season 3, right?
No, hell
We gotta get into the quick tip. And before we get into the quick tip, I want to say something. Like we just started a new segment. We just did a couple minutes ago, and that new segment called "That's Tough" was that tough episode. Like that was crazy for the first one too. We was really bringing out some haymakers, right? So I want to get a quick tip going based off the segment we just had. So whoever wants to take it over, it don't really matter which one of you guys want to take it over, but quick tip based off what we just talked about in the last segment. Because obviously our listeners are going to hear that probably before they hear this. So let's
100%.
go.
I mean, I think just like in the sense of that, I think it's just sticking to be honest. I think in reality, we have to understand everybody has a different perspective and whatever it is that's going on in life. Any questions that you get brought up, anything that's been going on in your life, I feel like every single person, I think what we truly discovered based on our last segment is everybody has a different approach, a different perspective. Everybody looks at things a little bit differently. So just being open-minded, being able to understand what maybe Drew or Dre's perspective is, what my perspective is, and be able to understand it, and then not being able to just sit there and judge it, but being able to just kind of understand where that person's coming from and being able to realize, okay, that's maybe how this person thinks and this is what this person believes in.
And maybe that might help you out and change your perspective, bro.
And other people grow up differently too. You have to understand that, right? So I think like once you guys get a chance to get to view what we talked about, I think you'll be able to understand like, okay, Drew's perspective might be a little bit different, right? Dre's perspective might look a little different and mine might look even more different. But I think at the end of the day, that's just how we roll.
It's based on circumstances and like situations, right?
Exactly.
So, I mean, everybody got their own.
That's true. That's real true. So yeah, let's jump right into the show. Do you Manscaped? Looking for you. Support for the Startup Podcast is brought to you by Manscaped, the best in men's below the waist grooming. Their products are precision engineered tools for your family jewels. Now I know you're tired of using those razors that leave you nicks and bumps, ingrown hairs, and worst of all, grooming accidents in places you don't want to have them. Well, don't worry, Manscaped is here to reduce all those risks. With the new Lawnmower 4.0 included in their performance package, comes with a neat little light so you can see what you're doing down there. It's waterproof, so when you do your business, you don't have to worry about the bathroom floor being all messy. You do this right here in the shower. Now, when you put on the performance-based boxer briefs, it says Manscaped right on it. So people see you walking around, they read that Manscaped, they know what time it is, they know what you got going on. Join over 4 million men worldwide who trust Manscaped with this exclusive offer just for you. 20% off and free. Yeah, that's right. Free worldwide shipping when you use the promo code StartUp20. That's promo code StartUp20 at manscaped.com. Your balls will thank you. Now, let's get back to the show. So, my sister, she came up with a really big topic. We didn't talk about it. We never talked about it really on our show before. Yeah. She came by and was like, why don't you guys talk about this, right? So
left us stunned, actually.
Really, we're like, why haven't we talked about that? So we're talking, because on our last segment, if y'all didn't hear it yet, we talked about first dates, right? So my sister asked, so who's expected to pay on the first date, and how do you go about that? So Mark, how do you go about paying on the first date? What do you think should happen? Like, what situational-wise, what do you think?
So for me personally, I think it rolls down to, first of all, I'm most likely, just me being me, I'm paying on whatever date I'm going on. I know that can get taken advantage of pretty easily. So I think it's just me kind of be aware around kind of like what's going on, right? But I think for me in general, out of respect, as I've been raised, like I just would personally own up to paying for that. Like I'm the person that's in charge of like making sure this person goes on the date with me. I'm typically the one asking if they want to go on the date. So I'd feel at least responsible enough to have to pay for that date. Now, if it gets to a point where like it's almost like I'm getting taken advantage of, I think at that point I might have to kind of take a step back.
Let me stop you right there.
Go ahead.
At what point do you realize, like, how many days does it take before you realize you're getting taken advantage of on these dates? Like, oh, she just wants to eat for free.
I think it could be even the second one, man. I think it's when I get that text message. Hey, we going on another date? Or hey, where are we going this time? Or hey, I found this amazing restaurant, and you look at that restaurant, you see the $5 signs on that thing.
You're like, hey, I ain't $5 signs.
But personally, for me, I think that's where it comes down to. I think I'm really like one thing people know about me, and I think once you talk to me enough, you'll kind of figure out about me is like I could read people pretty well. Like I think I could understand people pretty well, and it's a good thing and a bad thing. I feel like it hurts me and it benefits me at the same time. But I think for me, I think it's understanding like, okay, like I know when someone's using me. I know when someone's really trying to take advantage of what I'm bringing to the table. It's something that's personally happened to me my whole life, so I feel like it's nothing new to me. But I can totally understand that, and I think that is where you kind of draw the line. I think.
But would it change? Would it change if like they was to ask you like, okay, maybe let's go on a date, right? And they asking you that, are you gonna still pay for the date?
Yeah, you still
100%. Like if they're asking me if they want to go on a date, like especially for the second one, I'm gonna take me being me. I'm gonna probably take it as a really genuine, like thoughtful.
Let's say it was like 5 in a row, but they asked you every time.
5 in a row. Oh no.
And they asked you every time, like, hey, let's go on a date. Nothing special, like a good one, like solid.
I think it really depends on how I feel about the person at that point. Like to be honest, like if I really like this person,
I mean
100%.
That's 5 days.
Yeah, I mean 5 dates. I mean 5 days.
Yeah,
I mean,
you pay for every single one. I'm saying.
Yeah, but really, if I'm taking the girl on 5 dates.
You gotta. I
mean, she's mine at that point, man. I mean, 5 dates, like that's a lot. I think if we get to that point, I think at that point, you have to understand, like, okay, like either we're dating or we're not dating. So it's really trying to figure that part out. And then if we're not dating, it's like, I feel like I'm playing myself if I'm really going out of my way to take a girl out 5 times and she don't want nothing serious with me. So it's like, what am I really looking for? So at that point, it's kind of just being self-aware and understanding the situation, and then just being able to kind of move forward from there.
That's cool. That's cool. I don't know, man. The money ain't like really too much of an issue. Like if we going on a date, like, all right, cool, I'll pay for you. Like I said though, if y'all paid attention to the last segment we did, that's tough. Y'all would realize, like, okay, maybe he got a point. Like, I'm gonna take you out, but I probably won't take you to the nicest spot, like, for the first time. Maybe the second time I might. That's if I fuck with you. Third time, I mean, like, shit. Like, I'm gonna try to upgrade it if I really like you, but I mean, I don't know. Paying for the date, I feel like it's not a problem. Okay. Just depends where, right? I mean, I ain't paying for no $500 tab.
I feel that. I mean, bro, I've gone to restaurants. I paid
$2. Have y'all seen them TikToks where like a guy and a girl go out on the first date, and then like once it's time to pay, the guy's like, all right, like here's your half type shit.
Oh hell
so,
no.
I don't know, bro. I feel like that's fucked up.
That's hella fucked up.
I don't know, like,
but she's ordering too much. Like she ordered like 3 appetizers, 2 drinks. And
entree. Take your fucking half.
You know
what you talking about?
Hey,
what are you doing?
When I hear the order coming in, I'm gonna be looking like, damn, like who eat all this? Like, you taking food home to go. If your parents eat food, let me know. Like, I be like,
if she orders 3 drinks, 3 appetizers, and 1 entree, you still covering everything?
100%. Realistically, I'm covering it all regardless. I'm going to probably have a conversation with that person afterwards. At work, we call it feedback. So I'm probably going to have that conversation. But, like, if she getting a drink and
3
we get an appetizer and she want to just re-up on her drink and whatnot, like, I'm here for it, man. Like, I'm probably going to be re-up on my drink, too. So
like, drinks ain't no problem.
Yeah, like, bro, we here to enjoy our time.
Entree. She's ordering. Just keep ordering.
If she, like, okay.
If a $100 bill turned into, like, a $300-$400 bill.
That's a problem.
Off of her.
So in the Syrian, we call it pata, man. So, like, I use this word a lot. Like, a girl's giving pata. She's sitting here ordering appetizers for us. Like, you know, like, she's really going out of her way. What happened?
Explain what pata means real quick. Like,
pata, like, real quick. I know not a lot of people might know this, but man, so pata in English translates to face. It doesn't really make much sense when you translate it in English, but like, if you really break it down, it's really like how much you're really going out of your way to give this person attention, right? So it's like if a person's like, let me give you an example. I like, Dre, imagine this is my first time meeting you, right? Like, never really known you, probably got introduced to you through Drew, hypothetically, right? Boom, I walk in your crib. First thing I do is I go to your fridge and I just start grabbing shit, right? Yeah. Like, that's called respect. It's called having pata. Like, the way I was raised, I would simply say, hey, like, do you have a drink? Or like, hey, by any chance, like, do you have anything? Like, do you have a water I can get? And you'd say, hey, yeah, it's in the fridge. I'll be, all right, bet, let me grab it. I wouldn't just open up your fridge and start digging through it like it's my own. You know what I mean? That's called having pata. So like,
where the fuck you at?
So like, same thing. Like in a situation like at the restaurant, if she's just walking up like, oh yeah, let me get 3 appetizers, let me get the lobsters, let me get the lobster tail with the oysters. At that point, she don't got
respect, bro.
Yeah, like she ain't respecting you at that point. I think at that point there is no second date. Period.
For surely not no second date. That was the question.
Hey, she a 10, but she ordered too much.
Y'all seen white chicks, right? What's his name eating at the dinner table with Terry Crews, like just munching, like that's how it's gonna be.
Crazy.
And they're gonna end up in the bathroom like they did in that show too, man.
That boy, turn it up.
All right, man. So like, give me a rundown, like kind of what's been going on with y'all. Like,
let's talk summer 2022. Like, what do you expect? Because summer really just started, right? We about to hit July. Yeah. July right around the corner.
Drew, what you expecting this summer? Come on.
I don't know, man. I feel like we got SD coming up 4th of July, so that's pretty fun. I mean, we got a lot of stuff planned for that. I mean, we was talking about getting the yacht turned into a boat.
turn into a pontoon.
Not happening, man.
Yeah, I don't know.
We have to change the Audible. We're going to call Audible on that. Yeah. This ain't Cancun, bro.
That $700 get you far in Mexico, man. I'm going to tell you that right now. I'll turn it to 5 racks.
Other than that, I feel like we going to have fun this summer. I mean, I don't really got too much planned, though, bro. That's the only thing I really got planned.
Straight up.
It's the only thing I got planned.
Because we did a lot in the spring and the winter though. That's crazy.
We do shit all year long, bro, but we don't plan shit.
We don't plan.
It's usually like a 3-week notice.
Like
really.
Barely. Like barely.
I've had a day notice.
Yeah.
Like I've had literally a 1 day notice.
What, to Mexico?
Yeah, literally hours.
Hours notice,
I got a
bro.
call at midnight.
Hey, we're going to Mexico tonight. What?
I said, call me in the morning, man. And they call me first thing, 9 a.m. And we still going to Mexico. They say pack
That's
your
a
bags.
story, bro.
We are leaving
I don't
tonight.
really know how that happened.
Yeah,
That boy Drew gave me my eyes like.
I don't know how that happened. Don't throw my name in this.
What do you mean? It is y'all name. Y'all the ones together calling me.
It wasn't me. That was a good ass time. Though. I do not regret going at all.
Hey,
Real
not one bit,
friends.
man. I'll do that again. I know Drew won't, but I would.
I mean, I'll do
You
that.
said you want to
in
go to
the
Rosarito again.
No, not the spot, but the situation. Yes.
Oh, 100%.
Not the spot.
Situation.
Yeah. What you talking about? You know the situation. I mean,
As in if that would happen again, you like, oh fuck, we going to Tulum this time? Like,
yeah,
I'm
going.
with it.
Okay.
I'm with it.
I respect
Hey,
that.
but real talk,
respect
we going
that.
somewhere exotic next time. We're going to Colombia or Brazil. We got a lot to handle.
Dude, I
over
want to go to
Thailand, too.
Colombia, bro.
there. I heard Thailand's scary, but we'll make it happen.
Yeah.
I ain't scared.
I want to go to Colombia just because I seen the water out there, bro. Amazing.
I got people
seen
in
the water
I
out
got
there?
people in Medellin, man. We make it happen.
Medellin, wait.
Medellin, we make it happen, man.
We can
Medellin
definitely
sound
do.
fun.
We definitely do Colombia, Brazil for sure. I've
Yeah.
been wanting to go to Brazil since I was a kid.
Bro,
I already know.
I got people over there. Believe it or not.
Hey,
Believe it or
y'all
not.
heard of Tomorrowland?
I have.
No, Tomorrowland.
I have.
So
Isn't that like
Tomorrowland-
house music though?
Yeah, it's like a big ass like EDC like festival, right?
Okay.
So it takes place usually in like Brazil, Germany, like Tokyo.
Shout out to them, by the way.
Like the craziest like spots, right? So I was supposed to go like in 2018, like back then I was like, fuck it, I'm gonna go, and it just never happened. I don't even like EDC music like that, like, but I would go just because the experience of like Tomorrowland, and it happens in Brazil, like usually.
No way,
so I mean, bro, imagine
Hey,
going to that.
We going.
That would be insane.
I got plugs. We're good.
I mean, I feel like that'd be insane. I know we don't listen to that music, but just
Yeah, we
for
still make the
experience-
best of it. You
That's
That's
serious?
what I'm saying.
Let's
That's
talk-
what I'm saying. We do make the best of a lot of shit.
Speaking of music, bro, like to shift gear just a little bit, bro. One of the biggest artists in the game just dropped an album last week, and when it came out, it really shocked the world. You know what I mean? So,
Hell yeah, dude.
That's the two artists really dropped, but
I love
I'm
it.
talking about, you know what I'm talking about.
I
Right?
know
what
what
you're
you're
talking
talking
about. I
about.
love it.
When honestly Nevermind came out, like before it came out, we all had these big expectations, and then
Y'all
we heard
had these
it.
big expectations.
No, you had big. We saw the group chat. You had big expectations too, and when it came out, it was different than what we expected.
100%.
Yeah.
So before, like, we know, what was your perspective? What do you guys think of the album? Like, what do you think of it?
I mean, we all know.
We all
Mark
heard of
loved
it, right?
I
We
mean,
all
don't,
heard
don't
it,
let me
so-
go first. You let's hear.
Yeah,
Let's
Drew,
hear.
you go first. We know what he's saying.
You
We
know,
what
you
he's
already
saying.
know my answer, man. You serious? Come on.
So
go
I mean,
ahead.
like the music, I get it. Like it's cool if you like always trying to party and dance and do all that stuff, right? But I mean, like, bro, we got Young Thug, we got Gunna, we got all them locked up. So who we gonna
YSL,
listen to?
Free the gang.
Yeah, bro, who we gonna listen to rap, right? I mean, yeah, we got Dirk, all them too. But I mean, like, bro, Drake, like, like he rap, bro. Like, I was trying to hear some rap, bro. It's the summertime. Like, what are we doing in the summertime? Like, I need some music when I'm mobbing. It's hot as fuck outside. Like, I'm rapping with the music. I'm not trying to sing with the music. Like,
I feel it, man.
you
but
feel me, bro? Like,
I
it's
don't.
summertime.
I feel it, but I don't, man.
So I was just disappointed because I wanted some rap personally. A lot of people still vibe with it, but just because of that, it turned me off too.
Okay,
Like,
but before you go, for what it was, what do you think? For
It
what
was-
it was.
for
what are you
what it
rating it?
was.
What are you rating it? 1 out of 10.
oh, I mean, for what it was, I mean, I don't know. It was cool. I liked about 4 songs from the album, like
Come on,
personally.
boy,
Okay.
So maybe like, I don't know. I give it like a 6
All right.
total.
Okay.
My boy said the same thing. My coworker said the same thing. He said he likes 4 songs out of the 4. I think it's what, 14 or
Yeah, like I could
14.
vibe to like 4 songs from it and not be mad.
5, 6 maybe.
Yeah.
Okay, so we have to cut out the intro. The intro is not a song, so let's just say, right? But
5 out of 13, we'll say.
all right, me personally is different. 100%. I get y'all.
I respect it
I
though.
respect it. I understand the difference in. Well, you have to understand it's not even a rap album. It's a dance
It's not.
album.
It's a dance album.
It's a dance album.
But
So
I was expecting a rap
it's
album.
100%.
Yeah.
But you have to understand it's Drake. Like I told y'all this in the group chat, and I'll say it out
Global.
loud.
Yeah,
It is
global.
Drake. He could do whatever the hell he wants.
But it's because he's global.
But he is global. But you have to also understand, to that point, he's not just attracting us. Like he's not attracting his hip hop fans.
He already
right here.
has us.
He has us. He's got us bagged. Like and he even added some hip hop in that album, even though he didn't even need to. Does that make sense? Like Jimmy Cooks and Sticky.
That's my favorite song
Okay,
though.
so
you feel me?
Sticky. So Sticky.
Like, that's my favorite
Sticky.
fucking song.
Sticky is inspired by his London music because that's London rap. That's 100% London rap. That's that.
What
could-
do you mean, Len?
like-
just keep going.
It's London rap. Like if you ever listen to like British or like if you listen to like European or British or like London like rappers, it's the same type of thing. I'm pretty confident he's inspired by someone. I think he's
Well, he
either
does
knows-
rap like that sometimes.
Yeah, but
I'm
in that
with
one
him.
specifically, that is like I feel like that's like London rap. You know what I mean? Like that's just a different style of rap than we listen to here. So for me personally, the vibe is just completely different. Me, I like it. I think he's got a lot of good instrumentals in there. his beats are great. Some people say they sound very similar, which is very true.
They do.
But like he vibes, bro. Like I don't know. Like I think I swear to God, I cannot wait for the day. Okay, I don't know when this day is gonna come, but I swear to God, I'm recording it. We're gonna be in the club. We're gonna be popping. It's gonna be somewhere lit, and y'all are gonna hear his music. And I swear to God, if I see any of y'all shake y'all hand,
I told you,
like Dre dancing.
Hey, I told you how I'm gonna look at you. I'm gonna be
recording. And I'm gonna be recording. You're gonna have a camera in your face,
and I'm gonna be like, hell yeah, it's Drake. What you expect me to do?
Exactly though. That's my point though. My point is it's Drake. So like you have to understand like whatever he drops is gonna be gold, man.
I mean, bro, when's the last time he dropped a dance album? So
he never has.
Exactly.
That's the point.
So no, but that's my point. Is I was expecting something else. You're not supposed to expect nothing like you said when it comes to music.
Did you expect that?
Like,
no.
You didn't expect it either, though. But you vibed with it.
Don't be
That's
like,
just a difference.
I like it.
Hey,
I like it.
I'm gonna put this.
I'm
out
not
there,
hating
man.
on it.
One thing about it, hey, females, love y'all, but y'all do this the most. Hold expectations. Do not hold expectations, man. Expectations will do nothing but break you. Okay,
Yeah.
you can't hold expectations. I expected a great album. I didn't expect the type
what
of
did
music.
I tell you before he dropped it though? I was like, it's something off about this album. Like he
100%.
wouldn't just drop it like that with no
100%.
promo or nothing behind it.
Nothing.
But when it came out, it made sense. Like he
Exactly.
don't need to promote songs
He doesn't
like that.
need it, bro.
Songs like that.
Bro, but this is like for shit
album
for
is
like
gonna-
Ibiza
This
and
album
shit
is
like
gonna
that.
hit gold, platinum. It's gonna hit something regardless.
Oh, it's gonna hit platinum just 'cause
Regardless.
It's playing. It's gonna play globally.
It's playing everywhere, bro.
Like it's not. I'm not getting in the car and slapping this album.
I am.
I might
I'm
slap
not.
it two
Yeah, I'm
songs
not.
maybe, but that I'm not getting in the car like slap that honestly never.
But it's like I'm
not
not
doing
hating on
that.
the album. I'm just like
Yeah.
I don't like it. Like
feel it.
I don't listen to dance music every day.
Okay,
like,
this is
you know
honestly,
what I mean?
I think it was a great strategic move. This always Drake is. We can all agree he's the #1 artist in America.
Hands down.
Let's just say just in America, right?
Hands down.
Right. So it's like let's say who's the best NBA player in the league? LeBron.
Kobe.
Now, right?
Oh,
LeBron.
right now.
Yeah, LeBron.
Let's say LeBron. LeBron's not chasing
Curry.
current players right now. Who's he chasing?
The OGs.
The OGs, right? He's trying to break records. He's trying to, become the GOAT, right? Drake's like, look, I'm already the top artist in the league. I need to chase the people who came before me, Michael Jackson and all them, right? So he's like, you know what? I need to expand my audience, my genre. I need to get out of my comfort zone. So that's why I respect the album. Like, it's not even about it. I think the songs are good. But it obviously it's not what I expected. When it
100%.
came out, I even told you, I was like, bro, something's off about it. He did not do no promo for this album. Like something's off about
It
it.
is, and I'm gonna be real with y'all. Like I think in the beginning, like first of all, the intro transition to the second song is horrible. Let's just start with that. Like, I'm gonna be real, Drake. I love you, man, but man, that thing is horrible.
You like DJ Academics when it comes to Drake too. So
Yeah, like that could have definitely been switched up. Like it's just a horrible transition. Let's just start with that. But my thing is, you have to really understand the risk the man took. Like you have to.
That's
like,
why I love it.
Like be real though. Like think about it. Like any other rapper, like
no other rapper could really pull this off.
Great example. Lil Wayne. I love Lil Wayne. He completely at one single point. I think it was in the mid to early like 2010. Yeah, 2010. Like around that like 5 year like 2010 to 2015. I think it was.
About that range.
He changed to like a skateboard theme. Like it was just a whole different vibe of music, and he tried it. And some people liked it. I personally hated it. Like it was just not. It wasn't even Lil Wayne anymore. Like it was just a whole like different.
But he was doing him.
He was doing him, and I couldn't even hate on it. I still listen to some of the songs. Like you guys, like maybe I probably like one or two. I would pick literally like probably one or two out of the albums he would drop. But they weren't like bangers like they used to be. Like you go back and you listen I'm Not Human and you listen to all those other songs and all his other albums and all the great work he's put out before. Like I think that's when I think of Wayne, I think of Young Money. I think of like just old school Lil Wayne. You know what I mean? Just spitting off the top of his dome. Just like he's just out there. So like he made that transition. And honestly, I'm not going to lie to y'all personally. I mean, granted, this could be my personal opinion, but I think it really hurt him more than made him.
Well, he already did all he could really do. So he was expanding in the way he could. He
He was going off his lifestyle.
I'm not saying he can't.
He was going off his lifestyle.
Exactly. He likes to skate and stuff.
Yeah.
He's not gonna jump into the Afro beats or the EDC or anything like that. That's not what he does.
That's not Wayne though.
You feel me?
Yeah.
So
Wayne's
Drake
a
or not
Wayne's
Drake,
a thug, man.
Lil Wayne jumps into what he wants to do. Like I skate. Let's hop into this industry. He did the Let It Rock songs. Like he's just like I'm just do what I want to do. He's already made it as high as he wants to make it. Like I've done everything I really can do. I'm doing what I want now.
I feel that, and I respect it though. That's the thing. Like I love music in general, man. I'm like I listen to all types of music. Like I don't have a. People ask me what genre I listen to. I don't have a specific genre. Like if you look at
genre.
I do, but like if you look at my phone, like it has everything. Like I have house music, I have EDM music, I have club, I have like Afrobeat music. I have reggaeton music. I got hip hop. I got rap. I love R&B. Like I have like I mean you could play country in the car and I wouldn't even mind it. You know what I mean? Like I don't care. Like I will listen to whatever it is as long as it's good. You know, for me, like I like to relate to music.
Solid.
I like my thing with music is I like to have a good beat and I like to be able to relate to it. And so if I can relate to it, I can understand it, I can feel from it. Like you got my attention right then.
Quick question, bro. Like I want like a quick answer. It's a tough one though. It's one of those tough questions. We're gonna ask you on the show. Tough. You know what I mean? That's tough.
Let's hear it.
Which career would you rather have? Drake or Lil Wayne?
Drake.
Why?
What do you mean why?
I mean, bro, Drake is just doing it. Like
he lives my life. He lives like my life. I feel like not my life, but like
what do you mean he lives your life?
Not my life. No, that's
no. It's more relatable. It's more relatable to Drake than it is for Lil Wayne.
100%.
I mean, like Lil Wayne was doing the most outlandish shit at his time.
But who brought Drake in?
Yeah, we get it. I get it, but it's just not. I can't really relate to him like in the shit that he does. And,
I get it.
All that shit. Like I don't know. I skateboarded for a year and that's it. Like,
but even if you break down the music though, if you break down the music, I feel like I relate to Drake more. Like his pose, bro, his captions, like his
it's
lifestyle. It's
really what he says in the songs, bro. Like I love how
Drake
he says
bars.
it in the songs, bro.
Hey, real quick, I don't want to cut y'all off, but there's one thing I saw this video and it was Drake. It was way back when Drake, and it was him talking about like fans keep saying like they want that like it was a Take Care album. They want him to bring that style back. Like they want him to like where's that album? But listen, but he talks more around like that was a part of his life in that moment, right? Like you can't just make that album up. You can't redo that vibe, that album.
That's him.
Like that was what he was going through. That's what he was dealing with in that time. Like he even said it. He literally personally said in that himself. Like he's like I'm always gonna be coming out with new music. He's like I can't promise you it's gonna sound like Take Care or it's gonna sound like this album or it's gonna sound like that. Like he's like I can't be fake around the music that I'm making. I can't sit here and revolve my music around what you guys want to hear. It's about like what he's going through in his life, what he's
living through right now,
what he's living through
his present life.
And right now he's just, bro, I'm telling you, he's living like
dancing, loving.
He's on top of the world right
he's
now.
So on, bro.
He's on top of the world, bro. He don't even got to be at the crib. He's in the tropics. Like this is why this album is dropping. He's in the tropics.
Have you seen his crib? Boy.
Bro, he holds the clubs in the crib.
But see, you're right. That's why he dropped this album, because he's in places like that.
Yeah.
Like he's in Ibiza. He's in fucking
Dubai,
Mykonos.
like,
he's in like all of that
everywhere.
shit. Like, what do you think they play over there, bro? It's dance music. Everybody taking Molly. Everybody on that shit. So like, why not? Right? I feel like, because I mean, bro, that's where he's playing it at. I mean, you ain't gonna hear it too much out here. Like, let's be honest. You're going to hear it probably in Miami. You're going to hear it in San Diego.
You're definitely going to hear it in Miami.
Yeah, I love every single one of those places.
But like no, I know. But like how often are we there? I get it. We're going to be in San Diego.
100%.
That's probably where we're going to hear it a lot.
You probably hear like one or two songs from the album just because it's new.
Just because it's new and it's Drake.
Yeah, and it's Drake.
I think really when it revolves on that, like we're talking about that concept in general, I think that's kind of where
he went crazy on the business side.
I give it 8. Like that's like total. I give it about 8. It's a solid album, bro.
Yeah,
but I feel like the next time he drops an Afrobeat type album like that, it's gonna become crazier. Yeah, it was his first one, so it was good though. I like it,
and it would make more sense if he promoted it that way.
He didn't promote it
more. Like,
but that's when I knew something was off because he didn't promote it.
Yeah, but it was just a random. It was just like a drop.
It wasn't random.
It was a drop.
It was an album.
Drop.
You just drop mixtapes. You don't drop an album. Oh, you drop an album.
But it was random. He announced it the day of.
That's not random. He knew he was dropping it. He had a video already for it. He knew he was dropping it. It wasn't random.
I mean, yeah, he had a whole photo shoot.
He knew he could have promoted it.
Yeah.
He knew he could have promoted
this
it.
man knew what he was doing, man.
Yeah.
He did a whole photo shoot, man.
Was all for the album.
This man threw a whole party for, honestly, never mind.
He wasn't braiding his hair just to braid his hair. He was doing it for the album.
They was all in bride dresses and shit.
I love that,
what?
man. Like I know y'all hate on, but his captions, his posts.
Yeah, no one hates on him, bro.
I
I told y'all, I'm not hating on him. I love Drake. I just don't fucking get it. Like, I don't know. I wanted something else. I just wanted something else.
He can drop something else. He said he'd drop another album.
Then I'll fucking hype that shit up.
He dropped Scary Hours. I think it's something about Scary Hours 3 or something like that.
Oh, really?
So it'll be a couple songs, few songs.
I mean, let's jump into a different topic. I mean, this is a little different, but it's current. So, I know it's like it's a really tough subject for a lot of people. You know what I mean? I mean, it literally just happened today.
What is it?
I know
Oh,
they I think they just returned Roe versus Wade.
Yeah, bro.
I think that's what it's called.
fucking
Is it
crazy.
Rove or Road?
I think it's Road.
I think it's
Road versus Wade. Yeah. They overturned that. So now they're making it to where states are choosing whether or not like they're having like they're allowing for abortion and or like if you can have abortion or not.
Talking about so they overturned it.
They overturned the
How do you
original.
overturn a decision?
Supreme Court. I don't
The
know.
Supreme Court overturned it. They turned around and they re-looked at it. I think this has been happening
Didn't the
for a
jury
while.
decide or
This
how
happened a
do you
while
overturn
ago.
it?
They overturned the ruling. They re-reviewed the ruling,
the evidence,
the evidence, and everything they had around it. Whatever they did. I don't really keep up too much in politics, but all I know is they overturned the ruling, but they made it to where now it's picked basically by the state. So it's not like it's not a rule anymore. It's like statewide. You have the ability to decide whether or
It's
not
not
that's
pro-choice.
So any
it's not
state can
pro-life,
decide
like-
whether abortion is legal or not.
exactly.
Yeah.
That's what you're saying.
Basically, how do you guys feel about that?
They overturned that?
Yeah.
No, they overturned it.
No,
to
like
be-
that's
well, so-
legal now. So
yeah,
any
well,
state can decide.
Exactly. Before it was abortion is doable in any
Anywhere.
state possible. Now
Now,
it's
states
a
can
state
choose.
has to decide
For
whether
example,
or not it's doable or not.
Texas is illegal as fuck to get an abortion. Out
I don't
there
think
in
that
Texas.
was one of the states that.
Yeah, it's red as fuck. Like if you check it out, it's like marked off on their place. You cannot
really?
get an abortion in Texas, but California, you could get an abortion here.
Yeah.
I
So
feel-
California now is even saying like you could like people from other states could come over here and get an abortion.
That's a hassle though, man.
But I mean, bro, like if you're not ready to have a kid, like, and if you in the
100%.
wrong
If
spot,
you're in an
like,
emergency,
life,
like yeah, it's 100%. But man,
How I feel about it is I feel like, okay, say a state decides to ban, like say Indiana decides to ban people.
which they actually did.
Indiana?
Yeah.
I was just throwing names out there. But
They did actually.
Indiana
though.
decides like, okay, abortion is illegal here, right? That's not going to stop people from getting abortions, but it's going to stop women from feeling safe they can get an abortion. So say a woman gets pregnant on accident and she's in Indiana and she can't go to the clinic to get an abortion. She might have to go out of state to get one. She might have to do one, get an abortion like unethically, which isn't safe for her. It might damage her body. So I just feel like, why not have the woman have her choice to if she wants an abortion or not? I don't know. I don't know why it should be illegal. Like it should be the woman's choice.
I feel that.
Exactly. Now it's like now they have control over the woman's like body or something like that. I feel like you should have no control over a person's body, bro. If you
What's
talk
their
about-
reasoning? I want to know the reasoning from behind having it legal.
To be honest, I feel like I got to look into this a little bit more. But I just know that like it's a soft subject. I mean, it's a really tough subject to really like put on. You know what I mean? I mean, a lot of people have their own emotions around this. I mean, there's a lot of people that are like with it. A lot of people that are not with it, and personally, I see both sides. Like I see both sides in a different spectrum. Like,
Why do you see why it should be illegal to get an abortion? Like, why do you think that's?
personally, like the only reason why I see that is just because you're killing, like you're killing a child, right? That's my only thing. But like I also understand like the reason behind it all, right? Like yeah, that might be the main subject. Like that's like the main topic is like yeah, you're killing an unborn child, right? But I think like okay, well, what happened to cause that, right? Like okay, what if this person got raped, or what if this person wasn't really expecting this to happen, or what if like you know what I mean? Like you there's so many different like reasons why. Now like you have to like I'm really open minded, so like. Please take this in consideration. Like you have to like I'm really like you look at both sides no matter what, right? Because there's always a right and there's always a wrong, but in general everybody has their own perspective, right? So you have to look at both sides, right? Like one, you put your like most of the time you either put yourself in that situation and you got yourself there, right? So now that's your exit route, like that's your free ticket out,
If you got
right?
raped.
For a lot of people, exactly. But now there's the other sides, right? Like you got raped or you got molested or like. You know, like there's, I don't really personally know like all the different words or whatever it might be, but there's 100 different like alternatives to why that wasn't even your choice or wasn't your responsibility to why that could happen. And I feel like taking that ability away from people, like that's kind of like you're leaving people
Like, that's
hopeless.
an
You know
option,
what I mean?
bro.
Yeah, you're getting rid of options from people.
Why would you take an option so significant away?
Exactly.
Like,
And I think at the end of the day, like morally, I think it's worse to have to live with doing what you did. You know what I mean? Like if you chose, like you're gonna do the abortion, that's something you have to ultimately live with, right? So I think that is what we need to focus on. Like that person is living with that. So whether they made that decision or not, we should have no word to what decision they choose to make, and let that be upon themselves to understand that is what I chose to do. This is something I have to live with, right?
And honestly, they shouldn't even have to talk about it, bro.
Nobody should have to, but like deep
there
down,
should
you're
be
gonna
no
live with
reasoning
it.
for it. Like, okay,
100%.
like, you know what I mean?
1,000,000%. I'm 100% with you. You want to make that decision. If I have to make that decision, I made that decision, and now I have to be a man enough for me personally to own what I did and realize that, like, for me in my religion, like I did something really wrong. You know what I mean? And so like that's my fault. And so I made that decision. I have to live with it ultimately. And so like that's where I'm at. So whether I do it or don't, and like it's just I'm living with it. You know what I mean? And so I feel like that is what we should focus on rather than taking the ability away from people to make that decision. Because now we've stripped people from that ability. You know, we strip people from that opportunity
completely, man,
to make that decision. So now you're forced to just live with it. And what have we seen from people that have to force to live with it? You see kids growing up with no parents. You see kids growing up in foster homes, and they're just left behind like stray dogs. You know what I mean? Like it's like, and so like that is, I feel like that's worse in a sense. Like, now
way
like,
worse. Bro.
It can be real worse because you can have parents that are raising the kid that are resenting the kid because they didn't want the kid,
that's so messed
and now they're looking at like we didn't even want you, like
so messed
we couldn't get rid of you, so now like. And people really live like that.
And that's what I say. Like there's always a good and a bad. Whether
Hold on,
technical
quick
season
break.
3.
You know what I'm saying? Speaking of season 3, we got the Player Club coming up, and we got some hats coming to y'all too, real soon. But Mark is gonna finish his topic.
I'm back, but you know, like it's like in a sense, like you're taking that ability away from people. You know what I mean? Like I think in general. Like you can't make sure you can't take that away from nobody. You know what I mean? Like it's so rude. It's in the sense of like just being able to understand like this person has this ability, this opportunity to do what they need to do. Because like think about it, like what we just talked about, right? Like why is it good that I'm like forced to have to like do something and bring someone to life and put someone in this situation, even though like I didn't want to. Now, granted, that all circles back to the original decision that you made, right? Like it always, like in life, it always comes down to like the specific, like dude, the actions that you take, they always have a result, and they always have something you have to like own up to.
And then you just go back to the point to where like maybe it wasn't their choice. Like,
100%.
You know what I'm saying? So maybe
1,000,000%.
like that split second was not upon them to make that choice.
1,000,000%.
So like that's the even craziest part. So like why would you, like as a state or as a country, why would you take that completely away from somebody that maybe even it is?
I don't see the benefit in the
there's
state.
no.
For saying
I personally feel like
why you have to keep the baby, like
exactly.
Oh, it's just costing them more
why
money.
Is that
I
even?
think.
Yeah,
like,
why is that even their fucking choice?
Yeah.
It's my fucking.
Is
kid.
it like a religious thing?
Know.
Like, why do they think?
I mean, I don't even know if it's a religious thing anymore. I mean, we used to be a religious country, but not anymore. So it's like,
well, you're not even supposed to put religion in country. 100%. It's supposed to be state on
everything's
one side
supposed to be
and church
split
on
up.
the other. Yeah,
like bro, like growing up, like I've truly realized, like I've always like personally, I've grown up in a really religious household. So like I've grown up with specific like things I do, how I do things, like how I spend my Sundays or how I spend like my days, the things my mom talks to me about, the way I approach life, like the way I have respect towards people, whatever it is, right? That's all based on like just like the way I was raised, the way I was born, and how I was kind of put together, right? So I feel like when you're forcing someone to do something, or you're forcing a rule upon something in general, I feel like you're putting like a little like a cap on it, right? And I feel like that's not fair. And I hate talking about I hate using the word fairness because being fair is subjective, and it's not a safe word to use. There's nothing in life is fair, right? And so I think you have to also understand like there's always two different perspectives. There's always two different like looks on things. But I honestly, personally feel like one, like being like, why are we setting a limitation on people? I think that has a lot more like weight on it than why we're leaving the limitation on people personally, because like we're in 2022, man. There's been so much change that we've seen growing up. Like I've personally
for
seen
women too, bro. They're able to do so much now compared to then, and like we basically
we're taking things away from them.
Like why now?
But like,
bro?
yeah, exactly.
We're
Why
so
now?
far ahead in society, like in life. Like why now? Why is this such a? I don't know.
Why did this become such an important topic?
Exactly.
You know what I mean? Like where did this come from? And so I think that's really
pivotal,
like I don't
bro.
like to get too political. You know, you guys. I don't like really bring it to politics. I think this is just a really hot topic, and I mean, everybody has their own opinion around it. I think what we really need to do is like, if you guys can just, drop your comments, see how you feel. Let us know how you feel. I mean, we'd love to talk a little bit more about it and really get an understanding around that. But I mean, what else you guys got for us, man? We're moving through this episode pretty good.
I'm just glad we're back in the groove of things, recording episodes, right? Like we took 2 months off pretty much, took a break, you know, in the spring, start of summer. Everybody gathering their thoughts, you know, get this money together. We got summer coming up, like summer 2022. July's right around the corner. San Diego right around the corner, you know. Before we get out of here, let's talk about y'all birthdays. Like Drew, how was your birthday? Mark, how was your birthday? Because y'all just had 2 birthdays. I got a birthday coming up. So
yes, sir.
How was y'all birthdays, bro? Before we get out of here, let's tell the people how your birthdays went.
Talk about
crazy,
you, Drew.
man. My birthday was pretty cool. I don't know. I went and got a little faded. I enjoyed like my actual birthday, but for my birthday trip, we went to Maui, and I had got sick like the second day I was out there, and I was sick the whole time in Maui, like in Hawaii, bro. Like, you know what I mean? How am I supposed to enjoy everything in Hawaii? Like,
I know, bro. You text me, and I was like, damn.
Bro, you guys were in fucking Cancun having the time of your life, and I'm over here sitting on my deathbed. I swear to God, I was like, I was sweating, bro. I was taking NyQuil in the middle of the day just to try to feel better. Like, it was bad. I don't know. So other than that, like, Maui was a cool spot to see, but I didn't get to experience it. You know, I actually went. I would go back just to actually see how it is. I mean, I went to the volcano too.
No way.
And like
you
to the top.
went up there?
I went up there like to the top. No, bro. Like it started raining.
Oh, yeah.
So like it was foggy. Nah, it was foggy. Like you couldn't even see the volcano. Like it was hella foggy. Like you were trying to see like views and stuff.
Was
like
it
think about it,
warm,
you're like 8,000, 9,000 feet up above sea level now, and you can't see nothing. It's all fog. So I had to drive back down and went back home. And it's like an hour away from my hotel, and like I didn't get to do nothing, bro. I stayed in my room.
Did Maui feel more like a couples vibe, or did you feel like?
Yeah, you can't party out there. So
Really?
like if you're gonna go with the homies and stuff, there's probably like a couple bars you could go to, and it's like I don't know, you can't really do too much.
Bunch
but
of tourists out there. Huh?
it's really all it is, bro. You go to the beach and
Just vibe.
bro. If you like that type of vibe,
relax, huh?
relax.
That's what Mama was saying. It's like she said Hawaii is more for like couples.
It's like a vacation. It's like a real like what vacation stands for. Go out there, chill, not do nothing, and just enjoy time, spend money. That's what you do, bro. But it sucks out there. Like I would order one meal and it would be like almost $25.
That's what people be saying is hella expensive.
Hella expensive, bro.
It's Hawaii, bro.
Hawaii,
like,
bro.
what
They know why
fuck?
people are out there.
I mean,
Because
I was like, fuck, dude.
A lot of people want to like still go on vacation and stuff, but they don't want to leave the country because COVID, you know. So
Hawaii.
Let's go to Hawaii.
It's probably
So
worse
Hawaii
in
starts
Hawaii,
spiking
bro, because it's an island. Like
Exactly.
you're
That's
kind of
why.
stuck on an island. Like
Supply and demand, though. They're the only Hawaii out there. So
it really is only Hawaii, and it's the nicest spot too. I swear to God,
I heard the
water
views over there
so
crazy.
nice, bro.
Yeah.
Water's so nice.
What about you, man? You know, you had a pretty good time out there in Cancun.
Man.
So talk about your birthday, man.
Man, Cancun was. Hey, shout out to Dre for pulling up, man.
Yeah, I had to,
This
make a
man
little
just
guest
showed up for
appearance.
like 1 or 2 days, man. He just showed up, man.
Hey, the little 48
Hey,
hours I was there.
If we can't put the clip of you walking through the hotel door like right here. I want to see that clip. At this moment right here.
Y'all see him doing the road thing right here like this?
Yeah.
Oh, this is a voiceover, by the way.
Yeah, that clip, man. Hey, but just Cancun was fun, bro. I think we had a really good time. I feel like we really enjoyed ourselves. I think we went to a lot of places. I met a lot of amazing people. I met people from all parts of the world. I met people from Colombia. I met people from Brazil, Argentina. I met people from Guadalajara, Mexico City.
What was your favorite part? What was your favorite part? Mexico.
I think
your birthday.
My favorite part of the whole trip.
Yeah, like your favorite story from the trip.
My favorite story, man. That's tough. I think my favorite story.
That's tough.
I think my favorite story of the whole trip was just getting connected with like the club owner of the Mandala Club that we were like, he was one of the managers over there, and he took care of us. You know, we got tables. I mean, we were getting tables for a good price, and we were able to go enjoy ourselves and hang out. We had our own section, and they never gave us any problems, and they always took care of us, and they treated us very well. I think like the biggest thing was people kept saying like, oh, you got to be careful, like it's dangerous over there, this and this and that. I mean, I've made myself feel at home, really. Like I was connected with everybody I needed to know. Every place I went to, I feel like I always had someone taking care of us, watching over us, making sure we were good. Leaving our hotel, coming out to the downtown area, I feel like that was fine. Like every single time we did that, like they were really secure on like where we were going, what we were doing, when we were coming back, who's coming back. So overall, I feel like it was a really successful trip. It was fun. Shout out to if you get to watch Sophia. Shout out to you. Thank you so much for taking care of us at the resort.
Plug right there.
Plug, man. Hey, anytime you guys go to Breathless Soul, make sure you meet up with Sophia and let her know we sent you over there.
She'll
right?
take care of you. I swear to God.
She will
Sophia
take amazing care of you.
you.
She's amazing. She'll take care of you for any champagne, any bottles you're trying to get at the pool. But I think overall, like just the hospitality and just the people that are over there, I feel like they just made it a great experience, and I definitely would go back 100%.
I gotta like second that. Like I've been on a pretty few vacations this year, but ain't nothing touch Mexico. Tulum and Cancun, like, man, bro. That one day we spent, though, I spent 2 days with you, but like the second day, Friday, that one day topped almost everything. Every vacation I took outside of the state.
You
didn't even
go to Mandala with you didn't even end up coming to Mandala with us, bro.
I didn't, but I know y'all had a blast.
Oh my God. If you went there with us, oh my God.
It'd have been,
bro,
I'm kind of glad I didn't go because y'all shined without me, bro. You know what I'm saying?
We had a good time,
I told you,
man.
I left you up 28-3 at halftime. Y'all could carry it from there.
Yeah, we had it about 110.
That boy seen with a scoreboard out there, it was 203.
It was something like that. It was crazy. Like, I think like when you left, we were like 100 to like 10 or something like that, bro. It was crazy.
Bad.
Like we just made sure we just enjoyed our time. And honestly, like, thank you, Mikey. It was Mikey's birthday too. He's not here with us right now, but like, just shout out to you, Mike. Thank you for everything you did for us. I mean, Mikey took care of us. He had a good time with us, and he showed us around, really. I mean, we were all kind of sticking together. Marlo, and Mikey were the ones over there. Dre was there with us a little bit. My boy Drew, man. It's don't worry, that's my fault. The reason why Drew didn't come, I'm going to take ownership for it. It was my fault. There was a big opportunity that I had, and I had to kind of pass up on it. And
bro, but
really
I feel like even if I did go, what if I was sick out there too? Like,
You wouldn't have been sick. Trust me.
you know what I mean?
sick.
But just
We would've
imagine,
healed you.
though. Nah,
Honestly,
bro,
if you were though,
been a shitty ass
if you were
experience,
though,
bro.
honestly, you would have been hella hurt. But
Yeah.
like, to be honest, like, one thing that I will say was really like a con about the whole trip was towards the end of the trip, it just started raining, bro. They had a whole tropical cyclone show up.
Wow.
Like, Mexico got hit with a hurricane.
So I left on time.
You left like you left.
I could say a day or
like
two.
Sunday after Sunday it was bad.
I
Like
could say
Monday,
one more
Tuesday,
day.
Wednesday it would just rain. Like, I felt bad for the people showing up to the resort like on Tuesday, Wednesday. I remember I was having breakfast, and bro, it was pouring rain, and people were just showing in. And like, they were holding people in the hotel like lobby because you couldn't go outside. I mean, you could get in the pool. People are still in the water and stuff, but dude, it's pouring, raining. Like, it's windy. Like, there's like 20, 25 mile per hour winds. Like, there's a whole hurricane showing up. You know what I mean? Like, it's no joke. Like, I got the warning and everything. You know what I mean? So like, I just really felt bad truly for those people. But man, I was on my way out.
Y'all
So.
was still at that pool party during the hurricane. I know you was.
They had an infinity pool, bro. I was not slacking over there. I was in the
I'm
pool.
not sitting in the room.
Hell no.
I'm finna be up there with Sophia now.
I had a section and everything up there.
Hey, shout out Chicago. Shout out the nurse out in the Chicago, man, for showing up. You know, we had a pretty good time out there in Cancun, and she told me I need to get like some injection under my eyes, like a little plastic thing they be doing to their lips. But she said under my eyes.
Is it like silicone?
I don't know.
Why?
I don't know the details. She said, I asked her, I was like, hey, because she does the whatever, like the injections for your lips.
So she was selling.
She
you.
does that, right? She's like, she's all, you don't really need anything done, but if anything, like, you should like do the bags under your eyes. I said, did people do that?
She sold
I was like, under the
She's like,
eyes?
he's like, really? Like, just my eyes.
I
Is
flew
it?
out to Chicago.
They sold you, bro.
Yeah, you
Yeah.
almost did though. But, hey, shout out. We just completed episode 1 of the Startup Podcast season 3. You know, right after the segment of That's Tough, pretty good segment.
This always goes too quick, man.
It do every time,
know,
bro.
right?
Like
Too quick.
we really get into it. Like, we can go for like 2 hours. Really want
For
to.
real, if we really
Easily.
wanted to, we could
I can
see
go all
it.
day, bro.
I know you could. That's
I
why-
could.
that's
But
why I
really
stopped
though,
you.
not today, y'all. I'm hungry.
Yeah, we about to shut this off.
I
Go
love
get
y'all,
some
man.
dinner, and y'all know what the night finna get started. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Hey, but we got the Play Club merch dropping in July, so y'all look out for that. Check out the Play Club _ on Instagram.
And let me shout out everybody here too. If y'all want a Startup Podcast hat / Play Club hat, it's gonna be combined merchandise dropping second week of July. So be ready for that. Anybody who uses the discount code Startup20 on our website, it'll be linked down below. You guys get 20% off on the
100%.
hats.
Oh, on top of that, hey, you're talking to a future real estate agent right here, baby. So,
Ooh.
hey, we pulling up to the game. I'm joining the crew. So, if y'all need some, you know who to call.
You got
Yeah,
3 of them
Dre
right
the agent.
there.
Y'all know me on IG. Dre the agent. You feel me?
I'll
That's
take
who
a
you
business,
call.
man.
All right. Thank you for joining in. Please leave a review. Please leave a comment. And if you have any questions for us, you know how to DM us. You know what our IGs.
You know what it
Dre
is.
the agent. We got vintage44_, and we got Mr.
Unit Mark, baby. We just changed that name. Shout out to Getting Hacked. Let's go.
Shout out to Get Hacked. And that's all we got for episode 1 of season 3.
Later,
Peace,
y'all.
y'all.
Love y'all, man.